So 4 tablespoons of vanilla. And I'm just gonna go in on the vanilla because I love the cinnamon, I love the vanilla. Let me just 1 extra. Yes. Yes. My vanilla thing broke.
It broke?
And we're gonna mix this. And then we're gonna put our butter in. No, this is our butter. So we have our sugar and everything in there. Now we're gonna put a melted butter in here. And banana bread, you're not supposed to over mix it. It's not supposed to be overworked.
It smells good.
It's smelling good already, right?
Yeah.
I have my oven already preheated to 350. So now I'm gonna put my eggs in.
Eggs. No eggs. And the other one I forgot it was.
And that's it for my liquids.
Eggs. So we have eggs. It just smells good no more. It still smells good. And how I do that? You want to mix it into everything? Yeah. I go first. No, I can't. Why?
I'm sorry. I thought I was recording. I was not. So I have my flour. I have everything in here. The bananas are mixed in. That's why it's so nice and loose like this. And I dropped some of the nuts in there, but I kept, it's supposed to be 1 cup of nuts, so it's 4 cups of nuts. And this is, what did we, hold up, where was it? Pecans. These are pecans. And I've eaten a lot of them. So I just put a little bit of pecans in here, and then we just need to sprinkle some on top of our loaf. So I'm just going to straighten up, get some things out of the way, because I need to do some bread today. Regular bread and cinnamon raisin bread. And I'll probably do some cinnamon rolls as well. Today is just fill your freezer back again, because the kids are home from school this summer, so fill up my freezer. So let me get my loaf pan. We're going to be hopeful, and I think maybe I'll get 4 out of there. I have 4 loaf pans. I don't know if I recorded this, but my oven is preheated to 350. Slightly spraying. Don't want anything to stick. These are such old pans. I inherited some of these from my mom. I think you can tell which one I inherited from her. And it's still good. I don't know if I'm good. I'm trying to make sure I have all of the flour mixed in here. So I'm going to use my scooper so I don't make too much of a mess. I'll scoop it in there.
Banana bread, and then Mommy's gonna make banana muffin. Yeah,
so that's it, as far as I'm filling them up too. Let me get you down here. That's as far as I'm filling them up. And then if I don't have enough to do a whole loaf, I'll put it in a muffin. I'll do it as a muffin.
Yay! Yay! This is tired of me. It's gonna taste very good. Tired of me.
All right, so that's 2. So now I think I can scoop it in without making a mess. Yeah, so, so we have 3. Good, thank you. Jesus, it's 3. We're good. We're good to go. So I think I'm going to just do a regular loaf bread with that one. So we have 3. We're able to get 3. So I want all of my mixture because all of my children, right now we have 8 children in the house because we're doing respite for the 2 children that we have. Their sister, her foster mom went on vacation, so we're doing respite, so we have the 3 siblings in the house together. Yeah. So, and that, I'm just going to smooth it out. Okay. And I'm just going to sprinkle some of the nuts on here. Yeah. And now we're going to put it in the oven. Yay! I'm doing flatbread. So the kids can do their personal pizza for lunch. And of course I'm doubling it. Stock back up on my freezer meals and things and whatnot. So this recipe calls for 2 cups. The recipe makes 6 flatbread. So the recipe calls for 2 cups of flour. So I have, what is it? 8 cups of flour I need, because I'm doing it 4. And 2 tablespoons of olive oil, so I have 8. and so on and so on. And it's supposed to be 2 tablespoons of olive oil for the recipe, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of baking powder, and I have my salt in here, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, which I have 2 tablespoons of salt in here, and I have 8 tablespoons of baking powder in here as well. And it's supposed to be 3/4 cup of water, so I have 2 cups of water in here, and that's it. And I'm gonna get to mixing, and of course I have my plate to drop my stuff on there, keep everything nice and tidy. So I'm gonna put my dry ingredients in first. Salt and baking powder in here. And I am going to, let me just mix this with I'm just going to mix it with my little whisk. No, dude, are you serious? That's my dry ingredients. They may need it again. May not, may not. Who knows? So I'm gonna put my dough hook on. I'm gonna add my oil. I'm going to add my water a little at a time. And I'm just going to stir this. absolutely mix this by hand all the way through, but why? I have a mixer. But I was recording. So I'm going to use my tortilla press. You can definitely roll this out by hand, but the kids want to eat. And I want hungry kids to eat. So I'm going to use my tortilla press. Usually I roll it out with a rolling pin. This is our dough. It doesn't need to rest. So I'm going to put my tortilla press together. Or is it like this? No, it's like this. I always forget what side it goes on. How it goes in. Let me see. Like that? I think so. If it's not the right way, just pop it back out. Right? Amen. Oh, I need my... Oh, and I have my... You need just a non-stick pan, some olive oil. Heat that up. Let's wait for that to heat up. Just wanted to show you guys another way of rolling it out with the rolling pin. I just sprinkled a little bit of flour on there and just roll it out. A little bit of flour on there. Just have to flip this one. Check the one that I have on the stove. So it never rolls out perfectly, but that's all right. It never rolls out perfectly in a perfect circle like you would get with the tortilla press. But okay. I think I like it with the rolling pin though, because you really get it nice and flat. It looks good. It looks more like pizza, right? Yeah. So this is the rolling pin, rolling it out by hand, flatbread. As you can see, yeah. And when I do it with the tortilla press, this is how it comes out, right? Perfectly round. This is another one that I rolled out. So you see how this is bubbling up in here? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Right there, all the little bubbles right there. The one I did with the press, it didn't do that. And it's the same thing with my, I guess because it came out nice and thin. So if I do it like thick, which I kind of like for a pizza, that's what's going to come out. I'm just going to flatten it. Not that it's not going to go down. That's how flatbread is here. And you just need a non-stick pan. But I wanted to show you how simple doing it this way with the tortilla press that your child can do. This is my 7-year-old daughter, Sasha. Go ahead. Like they can join in the fun because now she's like, I helped do that. See? Okay. And that's it. That's how awesome it is that, you know, you can have your children do it with you. So that's about it. This is the flatbread. It's 1, 2, 3. No problem. I put it right here. And I put one of my cloth over it. And that's it. Thank you for joining me today. Have a blessed day. Thank you so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye. Sasha wants to say bye-bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Nevaeh.
Bye, Nevaeh.
Bye, Nevaeh.